it's currently Monday evening. It's 6:40 and I'm prepping some dinner. Tonight I'm actually making a sheet pan kind of one tray dinner that I saw on TikTok with chicken, potatoes, and broccoli. So I figured I'd show you what it's looking like so far before I put it in the oven. Okay, so first off, this is one pack of chicken thighs. I want to say there's like 5 chicken thighs in here, with probably about a half of a bottle of this Buffalo Wild Wings Parmesan garlic sauce. And I prepped that first, and it's been marinating probably about 15 minutes. And then here on this tray I have a pack of broccoli, which I cut into some smaller pieces. Some of those little baby gold potatoes cut into cubes, as well as some onion. And then I seasoned it with olive oil, salt, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, and paprika. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and put the chicken thighs on top of this, and then it's gonna go in the oven at 400. I don't remember exactly how long. I have to go check back on the video, but I will keep you guys updated and let you know how it turns out. Okay, one last look before it goes in the oven, and it's gonna cook for about 35 minutes, but I will check the temperature of the chicken and make sure it's cooked all the way, and potentially cook it a little bit longer if it needs it. While I wait for dinner to cook, I am uploading content to edit, and I'm gonna watch Dancing with the Stars: The Next Pro. I'm on episode 3. Here is the finished product. I think it looks delicious. Took about 38 minutes in my oven at 400. Hi guys, it's currently Tuesday. I think earlier I managed to film a little bit of lunch at work. A fun fact, one of the benefits of where I work is they have chefs that provide freshly cooked meals every single day for lunch, which is awesome. And today we had Indian food. It was chicken masala with naan and some other really good little sides. So that was delicious. Really happy that I was able to share what that looks like with you guys. And I thought it would be good, now that we're officially in August, which is crazy, to share what some of my favorites were in the month of July. So I have a list of things. I have some notes in front of me. I have some non-tangible items, some fashion, some food, and some miscellaneous. So I figured I would jump right in and start with the things that I can't physically show you, one of which is pickleball. We started playing pickleball as a family semi-recently, and it's so fun. It's kind of become like a weekly weekend activity on a Friday night or a Sunday night where we go and meet up at the courts and we play a couple of games of pickleball. It's so fun, but it is so hot out right now in South Florida that it's kind of been a little bit miserable, and we have gotten rained out the past couple of times, which really sucks. So I'm very much looking forward to the cold season, or the cool season, when it's a little bit drier around here and we can play pickleball without feeling like we're gonna die because it's so hot out. So that's one of my non-tangible favorites for July. The next one is actually music. I have been so obsessed with Gracie Abrams' new album, Daughter from Hell. If you haven't listened to it yet, I highly recommend. A few of my honorable mentions were Good Reason, Minibar, and Hit the Wall. Absolutely love them. Minibar, I think it's so fun that she wrote with Audrey Hobart, her music bestie, and I think just bestie in life. The two of them are kind of my Roman Empire. I just think they're so cool. I love their relationship, and I love their music together and their music individually. I think they're both amazing artists. And on that note, I've also been loving Audrey Hobart's album, Who's the Clown, which I know is a little bit older now, but I came across it on TikTok, and I'm kind of appalled at myself for not knowing that her album was out sooner, so I could have been, enjoying it all this time. But it's amazing, and I've been listening to both their albums on Spotify pretty much every single time I'm in the car. And then my last non-tangible favorite from the month of July has just been our Sunday evenings. I feel like we've been in such a great routine, and our weekends have just been so busy lately that having a relaxing night before starting the work week again on Monday has been really, really nice. In particular, this last Sunday, which was just 2 days ago, We got home from our niece's birthday party and we had just like 5 hours to chill and relax and kind of do nothing. It was amazing. And then kind of our standard routine for Sundays have been watching House of the Dragon, which comes on at 9 p.m. It's kind of late for a Sunday night to start a show at 9 p.m., but it's so worth it. We look forward to it every week, and it's something that gets us excited to get in bed on Sunday night. So I'm gonna be so sad. Next week is the last episode. We're gonna have to find a new show to replace it with. Moving on to food, we recently discovered these beef tallow fries at Costco. This is such a random thing to show on camera, but these are so good. I was kind of grossed out by all the beef tallow stuff for a while, but I finally came in and tried these, and my god, they're amazing. We just put them in the air fryer, and I'll spray them with like a little bit of avocado oil. Sometimes you really don't even need it. And I'll also sprinkle it with a little bit of extra salt once they're done. And they're so good. They're just such a good, easy dinner side. I really like when we do grill nights, especially in the summer, we love to grill. I think that this is a great side with anything on the grill. Burgers, chicken, steak. So we have been eating these quite a lot. If you have a Costco membership, or they probably sell these at Whole Foods, I would guess. Check them out, really good. The next food item, which I sadly can't show because I don't have any, are honey mangoes. I love mango season, and I will say I was a mango hater for a really long time, but within the past probably 1.5 to 2 years, I've really grown to love mango, especially the little honey mangoes. They're delicious, and lately, I think since they're in season, Costco has been selling them in a 6-pack, and I've just been devouring them. When we have them, I eat like 2 mangoes a day. So my goal, we're having some landscaping done soon, and we're also going to be redoing our garden, and when we go to the nursery to get some plants for our garden, I really want to try and find a honey mango tree to plant in our backyard. I know it'll take probably a few years to grow, but that would be a dream come true, to have my own honey mangoes growing in my backyard. So, something to work towards. Moving into fashion. First thing I have, actually two of my 3 fashion items are Aritzia items. I'm kind of in an Aritzia trance at the moment, and it's really hard not to spend all of my money there, but I am especially obsessed with Aritzia's workout sets. The TNA Butter line is everything I could ask for and more for workout clothes. The last year I've been getting really into reformer Pilates, and I've kind of gone through a workout wear adventure, or journey I should say, trying to figure out what I like best. And Aritzia's workout sets just fit me and my body the best. I think they're so comfortable. The material is great. They're relatively inexpensive compared to some other workout brands. And I've also discovered that I like their sets with no front seam. I never thought that I liked leggings with no front seam, but these are so flattering. This color in particular, I think, is the Sweet Pea color. And I also have the matching tank. I have the matching bra too. The only complaint I would have about their sets and the tops in particular is the tanks are too thin to not wear a bra under, and also a lot of their bras are too thin to not have a tank under, so I do have to layer, but I really don't mind. And I was just in Aritzia last weekend, and I did see a couple of new bra styles, or new to me bra styles, that they were either a little bit thicker fabric or they had inserts in them. So I'm gonna have to try out some new tops. My next Aritzia item are the Helix pants. Anybody in my life would tell you that I have been nonstop talking about these pants. I'm just obsessed with them. This is the light birch color. I also just this past weekend purchased a second pair in Aritzia's new cocoa nib brown color, and I think those are just perfect going into fall. I think brown is just such a great neutral kind of year-round, but especially for fall. So I'm gonna get a lot of great use out of them. But yeah, for all the short girlies out there, for reference, I'm 5'2". These are definitely still a little bit long on me, but compared to some of the other pants, like the Effortless pant and the Lodge pants, these are not quite as long. I'm definitely still gonna have them hemmed a little bit, but with a heel, you can definitely get away with not hemming them. Just another kind of feature call out, they don't have a belt loop, which I think makes them look very sleek, and I think makes it a lot easier to transition this from business to casual. I love wearing them in the office, but I would definitely also wear these out of the office to a date night, or even just like with a t-shirt if I want to feel a little bit more elevated around the house, or even if you work from home. These are just so comfortable. And they are more of a barrel leg, so for those of us who have wider hips and maybe thicker thighs, they're so flattering. Yeah, I mean, I could go on and on about how much I love these pants. So if you haven't checked them out yet, I highly recommend that you do. I know that they're a little bit expensive for a pair of pants, but they're so worth it. And now that I have two pairs, I will be kind of rotating them out over and over again because I just love them that much. Okay, the last clothing item that I have for my favorites is this Gap little roll neck sweater. This is 100% cotton, and it has just been the perfect summer sweater for me, whether I wear it when it's cold inside in the AC, or I'll throw it over my shoulders to go to work. And I just think that it really goes with everything. And I love like the little cuff details. I love how the hemming detail matches. The roll neck is perfect. I will say that I sized up to a size large in this because it is 100% cotton. I just didn't want to risk the shrinking, and I will say the large was absolutely perfect. So I typically wear a size medium in something like this. So if you're thinking about buying a sweater like this, definitely size up. It just started rumbling thunder outside, so if you hear that, don't mind. Next, moving into kind of some more miscellaneous items, we recently purchased, probably like 3 months ago now, maybe even more, we ordered these glass cups from Amazon. They're kind of like a mason jar style cup with a wood lid and a metal straw, and they have been perfect for our morning iced coffee. They're a really great, generous size, and since they're glass, they're very heavily durable. So we have been using this in the morning when we make our morning iced coffee. Typically around probably March, we switch over to iced coffee, and then probably around September to November, somewhere within there, we switch back to hot coffee, or we'll do a mixture. And then in the winter months, we switch to hot coffee because of course we live in Florida and we don't get a true winter, but in the cool season, we do like to enjoy a hot beverage over an iced beverage. Last but not least have been these two Vera Bradley items. It's so crazy to think that Vera Bradley is coming back into style, or it's becoming, I guess you can say, trendy again. But I just love these items and they feel so nostalgic to me. So this is a makeup bag and this is a pill case. And the pill case I keep on my nightstand. This I generally keep out on the top of my bathroom counter. And I just think they add such a nice, fun pop of color. And it just kind of makes it feel like a more lived in space and more colorful. So I think they're so fun. The pill case is something that's actually very practical for me. Every night I take a probiotic and a vitamin. And so my husband will fill this up for me on Sundays. And then for the whole week, my pills are right there and I have no excuse not to take them. So this is very encouraging for me. And then the makeup bag is so spacious and just has the perfect organization for how I like to use my makeup. So just to give you a little tour, the top has two kind of zipper sections, and I mostly keep stuff in here that I don't use as often. In this top section are a couple of eyeshadow palettes, and then the bottom one is more lip products. And then moving into the bottom section, it's more of a large pocket down at the bottom, or area, not pocket. But there are a few little pockets on the side here and a big one in the back. And then the top has all these little loops for makeup brushes. And it also has a cover. And what I really love about this makeup bag is the inside is this kind of wipeable material, probably plastic. So you can wipe it clean if any of your products spill in here, which I think is honestly an essential, and I don't think makeup bags should be made without that kind of lining in them. But yeah, so this has just been working so great for me, and it makes me really excited to get up in the morning and get ready and put my makeup on. And that's a wrap on my July favorites. Just picked up my boy from doggy daycare and we're gonna head home. It's now Wednesday evening and I'm home with Cosmo. I shared a couple clips of me picking him up from his doggy daycare, and both of the boys have eaten their dinner already. Wednesday nights are typically the kind of nights where I have quite a few chores and things around the house to catch up on that I kind of let lag in the beginning of the week. But before I jump into some of those things, I thought I could quickly share what I wore to work today, a little outfit check. I would say this is probably a little bit more on the casual side for the office, but it still is appropriate for the office that I work in. So what I have on is this shirt from Aritzia. It's the 80s comfy shirt from Denim Forum in kind of like the medium wash color. And I have that over this boat neck tee from Old Navy. And this is a navy skirt. I believe the brand is Ellie Tahari from, I believe I picked it up at TJ Maxx at some point. And I love this skirt. You probably can't tell on the camera, but there's eyelet details on the bottom and kind of throughout as well. It's a drawstring, super comfortable. And then on the bottom, I just have on some little leopard flats. I love a little bit of pattern mixing, so the stripes for the leopard I think is really cute. But yeah, that was my outfit today. I'm probably gonna change out of this and into some pajamas to get comfortable. And then on the docket this evening, I need to make some dinner. Cosmo needs to go out. I need to work on some laundry. And probably do some reading in my free time. I've finally am getting into my current book, so I would love to spend some time reading. But I think that's about it. I will kind of take you guys through what my evening looks like. The sky is looking very dark, just for comparison reference. It's a little bit more clear over here, still cloudy, but this side is pretty dark. I don't know if anybody else feels this way, but me and Kona, my husband, we both love when it storms at night, especially when it's right when your head hits the pillow and then the thunder starts rolling and the lightning starts striking and the rain is pouring on the roof. I just love that. I think it's the best sound to fall asleep to. It's so relaxing and calming. So I really wouldn't mind if it starts downpouring and storming now that I'm home. But I do want Kona to be able to drive home safely, and sometimes when it's pouring out, it's a little sketchy on the roads. What do you think, boys? You think it's time for a treat? Do you think it's time for a Treatos? Pepper? You ready to have your after dinner treat? All right, you lead the way, Cosmo. Come on. For you, kind sir. Pepper, are you next? There you go, buddy. I am putting some of my clean workout sets away, and I just remembered I have Pilates after work tomorrow. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick out my set that I'm gonna wear now. And what I do is I just stick it into my work bag so that I can easily go and change in the bathroom at work before I head over to Pilates, immediately after work. So I'm definitely gonna bring probably one of my Aritzia sets. I have this like purpley lilac color clean, but I'm kind of in the mood for something darker tomorrow. So I have my brown set clean, but I honestly wear this one all the time. So I was thinking I have these like greenish leggings, and maybe what I'll do is wear the brown top with them and the pink sports bra. I think that would look cute. There's kind of a look at all the colors together. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. And then for socks, I think I'm gonna wear these socks. They're like an off-white color and they have a little pink and blue stripe on them. So I think that's gonna be the Pilates outfit for Reformer Sculpt tomorrow afternoon. Okay, so I just finished, first off, putting in a huge load of whites, and you can probably hear the washing machine in the background, but I also just prepped a few things to take to work with me tomorrow morning, so I thought I would give you a look at that. I will say tomorrow it's just me going to work. Kona is home on Thursdays and Fridays, so nothing has to be packed for him, but usually Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays I'm prepping for both of us, which I don't have to do. He can do his own prep, but it's something that I enjoy doing, so I usually do. So maybe next week I'll kind of show what that looks like on Sunday evening. But here's a look at kind of when I'm prepping just for myself, a few things that I usually take with me. Okay, first things first is obviously a water bottle. I recently just got this Owala and I love it. I am totally converted to the Owala gang now. And then I also have my coffee cup back here. I make an iced coffee in the morning. I like to have it out and ready to go. And then as far as snacks, I usually try and bring fruit and then something in addition to that. So tomorrow I'm bringing this red plum. It's actually a pretty big guy, so hopefully he's good. And then these we just got. They're like little rice cakes. These ones are cookie dough flavored. They're very delicious and a good kind of low calorie snack when you are in the mood for something munchy and sweet. And then since I'm going to Pilates right after work, I lately have been bringing these protein drinks with me. I think I've mentioned before, but I have been working on getting more protein in, and protein shakes are something I don't personally love, but having it portable like this and super easy kind of gives me no excuse not to get my protein in. So I will bring one of these with me, and then as soon as I leave Pilates class, when I get in the car, I'll drink this on my drive home. And then, as I think I've mentioned before, we have chefs at work who cook lunch every single day, so I don't need to bring a lunch with me. We get very good meals there. However, in the case that they make something that I'm truly not interested in having, aka seafood, because I am not a seafood gal, I refuse to eat it, I have a backup that I keep in my bag. This is just a broccoli cheddar soup with 17 grams of protein in it, made with bone broth. It's a very light, so lately I've just been keeping that in my bag. Haven't had to use it yet, but it's there in case I need it to discourage myself from going across the street to Publix and spending $20, or going to a restaurant or a local food place to get something instead. It's now Thursday afternoon. I am here at Pilates. I have a 6 o'clock class. It's currently 5:48, so I'm here a little bit early. I would say over the last almost year, this has come a pretty consistent activity for me. Every Thursday, pretty much, I come to the 6 o'clock class. Yeah, it should be a pretty relaxed evening. After Pilates, I will go home. Kona is going to be making dinner. I think we're just going to have taco bowls. I'll take a shower. We'll probably watch a show and go to sleep. I'll probably end the video after whatever clips I get the rest of the night, and then tomorrow I'll start up a new video to go into the weekend. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.